Hi, I'm Jeff from Sussex Installations. Today's video is about the brand new Volkswagen Transporter T7, so stay tuned. It's going to be a really important video. We are the van security specialist, and what we are really interested in is the van security. So we're going to get it in the workshop now, and we're going to check it out from a security point of view. Stay tuned. So just doing the test on the alarm system, checking that the rear motion detectors are active and functioning. We can see that there are ultrasonic sensors in the load area of this van, similar to the Ford Custom. Matt's in there at the moment. He's double locked it from the remote control. So we want to test also that you can't open the door from the inside when it's double locked from the remote control. Okay, that's it. The alarm's gone off, that's good. And Matt's trying to get out from the inside. And it sounds like he can't get out from the inside, so that's good. So he's pressed unlock from the remote. So you couldn't get out from the inside with it?
Neither door.
With it, and did you double lock it?
Yes.
At that point, yeah? So if I lock with a single press and I pull that handle, lock, pull the handle, the door opens. So it means all the cables traveling throughout the door are vulnerable to attack. If I did the same thing and I double lock it, now pull on that handle and that door's not opening. So from a security point of view, that's much better. That means that all the cabling throughout the door, it doesn't matter if someone like hooks up that cable, whether they get hold of that internal handle, if they make a hole up here or anything like that, anything through the door, all them cables are redundant if you double lock the van. The only time you shouldn't double lock the van is if you've got anyone in there. So if you're in the front of the van, same thing, single lock, open up the door from the inside handle even though it's locked. Double lock, I'm pulling the handle and it just won't open. So it's not safe to double lock it if you've got someone sat in the front of the van, but any other time you should double lock it. So one thing it doesn't seem to have is it doesn't seem to have that keyless entry like what the Ford Custom has. I can't see a setting on the dashboard for it going through the features, and I can't feel any like divots in the handle. Yeah, so with the Ford you have this keyless lock, key free, where you got like these little divots on the handle, and if you touch that it will lock itself, and if you pull the handle it'll unlock itself, which is a bit of a security vulnerability in in terms of like these relay attacks and things that go on. But the Volkswagen does not have that feature by the looks of it, so I guess there's no need to worry about deactivating this feature for the Volkswagen. So from the Ford Custom we know that the latch inside the side load door, the trailing edge of the side load door, is the #1 security vulnerability. We have an absolute weapon, a triple layered thick latch shield for the Ford Custom. So we're going to check this and see, is this compatible with this Volkswagen Transporter T7? Because this will be the #1 security improvement for this van. So let's check it out, Danny. So we got the same Ford latch and we got the same Ford factory latch shield. And we already know that the best place for that Ford latch shield is to be chucked in a bin, or the recycling, because we like to do our part. And we will fit our heavy duty latch shield on this van. So if you've been watching my channel on the latest few videos, you probably know we're filling the internal shield, and this is our absolute weapon of an internal stealth shield. It is, goes inside the van, you can't even know it's there from the outside. And this is
where the magic
happens. This is where the magic happens. The stealth shield inside the door, the side load door of this Volkswagen Transporter T7. Bolting that back in and having that lock and seal on there, or like the Loctite 243 medium strength equivalent, is not glue. By the way, make that clear, don't put glue on there, but this medium strength, just like anti-vibration, it basically takes like a standard bolt and makes it a bit like a nylock nut, a bit like having the plastic there where it just doesn't vibrate loose. Otherwise, you do this up without that on there on one of these door bolts, It's probably going to come loose in like 6 months time. The door won't close properly, so really, really important. Lock and seal or Loctite 243 medium strength. Our stealth shield, triple layer thick in the most vulnerable places, protecting the latch inside that door. And that is where the magic happens. That stealth shield inside the side load door, covering up the latch there. Yeah, so unfortunately, you're not getting to see like the full installation on this because we already kind of, the one we made earlier, it was like Blue Peter. It's the one we made earlier, but we had the matte black shield on here already, and we already drilled the holes for that while we were developing and fitting the previous shield. But now we're going to swap it over and we're going to put our color-coded stone grey shield on the external of this van. Check it out. Obviously attaching the gasket to the shield, being very, very careful when you lay it down. Nice color-coded shield. Don't want to go put that down on the road or on the pavement or anything like that. Nice little bit of bubble wrap there, keep it safe. Saw Danny using lots of magic finger action today, but he doesn't want me coming along with my magic finger. Wanting to move a shield afterwards. I think my magic finger is going to come around to the side load door and have a check out this one as well. It's good. So there's the external shield, color-coded external shield on the door. And on the inside, we got some more magic. This is where the magic happens, Danny, right? With the stealth shields. The stealth shields go inside the door. They're standalone shields and they are not visible from the outside. Stealth shield fitted inside the door. You don't have to have the external shields, you can just have the stealth shield. The external shields are optional, but the internal shields, most important thing. Nice. So here we are, we've got security products fitted to this van. What we found is after doing an inspection, we found that the side load door is just the same as the Ford Custom. So what we've done is we've fitted our internal shield, our absolute weapon of an internal shield, which is on the inside of the door, and that's triple layer thick. We fitted our external shield, which is over the top of the area where the latch is, and our internal shield. We've got deadlocks here on the top of the side load door, and these are hook deadlocks, and what this does is it's given an extra securing point on the top edge of the door. If there's a manual lock on the van, then there's no doubt of anyone magically like electronically unlocking your van. You know, you need to put a key in that lock to unlock that door. On the rear of the van, bit of a different story. The top of the van door is the same, and we fitted our hook lock on the top of that door there, which is given a like a protection point for the top of the van, an additional securing point for the top of the van. This van actually has like catches a latch at the top and a latch at the bottom here. And what we're doing is we're using the hook deadlock to give an additional fixing point at the top of the door. And on the bottom of the door, we fitted our internal shield, which actually goes inside the door, which is our stealth shield. And we fitted our external shield on the outside of this door. This product was not the same as a full custom. So our external shield and our internal stealth shield was the same on the side load door. Our internal stealth shield was the same on this door, which goes inside here. But on the outside, the external lower latch shield is not compatible from the full custom because the shape of the bodywork is different here from the full custom. So Volkswagen have changed this lower part of the door to have a slightly different shape, and so it needed to have its own specific solution. So what we've done is we took the time, the customer managed to leave this vehicle with us for a few days. We've designed and we've developed a external latch lower shield for this van, specifically for the Volkswagen Transporter T7 model. And we've done a similar sort of styling to the shield as what we've done with the Ford, because I like to style all my shields so they look in fitting with the van and it's not just a square edged lump of metal on the van. But we have had to make it individually in terms of the shape of it and the stud position location. So typically our first line of defense is the stealth shields that go inside the door. That's what I believe is your best return in terms of the amount of money you spend versus the security improvement of your van, is with the internal standalone stealth shields. After that, we also have our external shields. We often use our external shields as repair products. So if somebody's put a hole inside the van door while trying to break into it, they serve as a really good repair solution, but they also do give additional security in addition to our internal stealth shields. But number one thing is have the internal stealth shields. That's your number one security improvement for these vans. After that as well, having the extra layer of mechanical security. So if someone is magically like electronically unlocking a van somehow using like an electrical device or like a relay attack, what you're going to know is that basically if you've got the manual locks on and someone tries to open the door, they get past the electronic security, it opens that little bit and then that's it. So there's nobody magically getting inside your van as long as you've got that extra layer of mechanical security. It's also given a reinforcement point at the top of the door, but ideally you're having your stealth shield around your latch to try and get the door factory locked, trying to keep the door closed at the factory latch. On the barn door, similar thing here. And if I just lock that up, if somebody gets past the factory lock in, then it just pops open that little bit before the deadlock stops it. And it's the hook style deadlock, so the hook comes down and it will fit in, and the hooks in place behind this bracket, which we install on the other door, the door that's like the second one to open. Same sort of thing on the side load door, the hook lock, and the hook comes down, and when that door is in the closed position, it hooks in against the bracket which we install there in the C pillar of the van. And the shields look even better painted in the color code of the van, which is stone grey. So there's a side load door shield. You can barely see it, can you? Look, blends in so nice. And I'll show you the barn door as well, which is here. Come away from it, you barely notice it. Go up close to it, and you can see it. So I'm really pleased with that. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do subscribe to the channel. Please do give us a like for the video, and we can keep you up to date with the latest in-van security as things change. If you're looking to get security for your Volkswagen Transporter T7, your full custom or any other van, go to our website. It's www.sussexinstallations.co.uk, and this is where the magic happens. Thanks for watching.